Seeing me speak up, Alex's face immediately lit up with joy. He had been dissatisfied with Liliana for a long time. He'd always felt she was not only narrow-minded, but there was also a calculating gleam in her eyes. If it weren't for Archer's feelings for Liliana, he would never have allowed such a woman to set foot in their home. Now seeing me relent, he was naturally overjoyed. He said, "Andrea, I can't guarantee everything else, but there are a few things I can absolutely promise. First, we'll divide the family assets. As soon as you two marry, I'll immediately go to the notary office to handle the paperwork. For all our shops and property deeds. My two sons will each get 40%, and the remaining 20% will be kept for our retirement." Second, Alex drew out his tone, looking at Chandler with disdain before continuing slowly, "The Martin family values propriety. Above all. Archer would never cause the kind of scandal where he gets entangled with his fiancé's cousin at an engagement party. As for the final point, after marriage, all assets belonging to you two must be registered under your name." As soon as these words were spoken, everyone present gasped in shock. This was practically giving away the entire family fortune to Andrea. The Martin family was really going all out for Archer's marriage. Only Chandler's family, Liliana, and Isabel looked grim. Alex's words were practically pointing at their noses and calling them shameless. I listened quietly and nodded. Others might not be able to tell if his words were true or false, but I knew better. In my previous life, after Liliana's death, Archer had followed his family's arrangements and married another woman. Although Archer didn't love her, he still treated her with utmost care and consideration. All the family's properties and deeds were put under that woman's name, while he himself owned nothing. If I could be with such a person, even if he didn't love me, at least he wouldn't harm me. Moreover, with the advantage of information from my rebirth, I might not need to depend on a man to survive. It's just that the social climate of this era was ultimately harsh toward women. If I didn't marry, Jesse and Phoebe would be subjected to gossip and bear the burden of shame. I didn't care what happened to me, but I couldn't drag them into controversy. I said, "All right, then I'll consider it." Hearing this, Archer's parents were both stunned, then broke into satisfied smiles. But Liliana, who had been watching from the sidelines, could no longer sit still. She looked at Alex angrily. "Why? That's not what you said before. You clearly said you'd only give 30% of the family assets."